state. Okay. Okay. Hello. Here I am at the waterfront of Nanaimo. Took my hat off because it's pretty windy. Let's see. Where's my hat? How's that? Better? Just stopping here at the waterfront in Nanaimo, have a coffee. As you can see behind me, it's a beautiful day. Maybe I'll switch it around and give you a look. It's a beautiful day here. And, Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, down here by the waterfront, enjoying the great weather. Had a coffee. It's a little bit windy, but you know, it keeps it from getting too hot. Jabberwocky. That's where I got my coffee here. I'm going to sit down and enjoy it. I guess there's not many people around to enjoy it with me. Let's turn you around so you can see my messy hair again. Well, I got so much done today. I thought I'd take the time off. Just wander around. It's a beautiful day. I'm feeling okay. And so I thought I'd take you all with me. So I'm doing a little bit of a walking tour. Thought I'd stop and have a coffee and just relax. I mean, it's a day off. Well, hello. I'm here in the waterfront of Nanaimo, Vancouver Island. You can see behind me. It's a beautiful place. Having a coffee on my day off. I don't know if anybody can say something in chat. Please let me know so I can see if it's working or not. Because I'm just seeing myself and that's it. Maybe I'll show you all another view. Probably more interesting than me. Of the Vancouver Island Nanaimo waterfront. Now look at this. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful day. Beautiful place. I couldn't stay home today. Figured I'd come out and just wander around downtown and take some time off. Here we are at the Canadian and British Columbian flag. Where, if anybody doesn't know, Vancouver Island is on the very, very southwestern edge of Canada. I was born here. Lived most of my life elsewhere, but I've returned in the last 11, 12 years. And it was the best decision I ever made. As you can see, we've got a beautiful little port city here. And back to the coffee. I was thinking of going to the library and thought maybe I'd turn you around. I thought maybe I'd go for a little walk, have a little coffee first. I cannot see the chat though. I don't know why. So if anybody's speaking or saying anything, I cannot tell. Number one. Oops, wait a minute. Those are games. That's not the right thing to play. Hello. Thank you for saying something. Is it Mihail? Valentine with a long name. Hi. Thank you for saying something. Yeah. I wasn't too sure if I was out there because I haven't done this a whole lot. I'm going to try to get more into it. I'm used to creating content. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fantastic actually. I'm doing really good today. That's why I thought I'd get some fresh air. Enjoying a nice coffee. And I don't even know what the day has planned. I'm gonna kind of take it by the way it comes. I usually have one thing in mind. I'm gonna go out. I do have autism, so it's difficult for me sometimes in social situations. But I always say I'm going to go out, and if anybody speaks to me or wants to interact with me, I'm going to make sure that their day ends better because of us meeting. And so far, I met a little boy named Jonah, and he was about 2 years old at the bus stop. And we had a nice little conversation, and I helped him. I helped him manage the weight. Mom phoned the bus to see if it was running. Of course, I had to go to a spot where there had been construction done, and it was running because obviously I'm here now. So my plans are I have my coffee down by the waterfront, and then maybe to the library. Oh, thank you, Nicole. It's hard. I'm almost 70 years old. So for someone to say I'm beautiful, that's pretty nice. Because when you're 70 years old, you don't usually feel that way. Mind you, I'm not 70, I'm 69. But I'm in my 70th year. So thank you so much. Yes. So where are you all from? Obviously, I'm from Vancouver Island, Canada. I was really hoping that I'd see some whales out here, but I did do a check online, and apparently the whales aren't in the neighborhood. We have some orca whales around here. Texting kids? I'm not texting kids. Alaska. Oh, you're a neighbor, really. If I'm from British Columbia, you're a neighbor. I don't text kids. I don't text anybody, actually. I don't know why that came up. I used to create content. I used to create content for children, Science and Nature for Kids at about.com. And so I know all about all the children's, believe me, the whole COPA thing and everything. When that happened in the 1990s, I was working for about.com creating children's content. So I am very, very, I know the rules. And you know what? That's why I don't create for children right now. I create for the parents. Oh, I'm glad you like my hat. I did it because it's Pride Week here in Nanaimo. And my glasses as well. If I didn't have my glasses, I wouldn't be seeing you. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but I don't know where you got the thing about texting children. Yes. Why did we catch you trying? What? What are you talking about? Come on. I'm a 69-year-old woman. If I'm going to meet up with a minor, it's going to be one of my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. I have 13 grandchildren, 1 great-grandchild. So I'll meet up with them whenever I have the opportunity. Oh, so much. Thank you so much, Nicole. I have a lot of videos. I'm trying to do more from around where I live, but I have a lot from when I lived in Hawaii in the 1990s. And, of course, bringing up my family and children. And of my dog, of course, Miles. He's a little crack Labrador that seems to be the star of the... I waited 11 years to get 100 subscribers, and as soon as Miles, my dog, started appearing, I got 100 in a month. Go figure. A little bit noisy here, but that's life down here on the port. This is a working port. We have a lot of boats, basically, that are, sailing from around the world, probably from Alaska too. Sailing from different places around the world and come into port here, get their supplies. But who could waste? Look at this sky, this blue sky up here. Who could waste a day like this? Your name, is it Mihail or Michael? Mihail, Valentina Gingo. I can't pronounce your last name. Oh, I'm sorry, you're 11. I hope your parents know that you're online. Like I say, I used to create for children. We always made sure the number one thing is to make sure that your parents know what you're doing online. Your name is Dandy. It's a lot easier than that than Mihail Valentina. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm glad they know. Because there's a lot of dangerous things happening out there. Not all people are good people. Probably your parents were probably young when I used to create content for them. I used to create content for Science and Nature for Kids and Kids Collecting. And all about, those days it was all about Beanie Babies and Furbies on Pokemon cards, which of course have stuck around. I still have my original Beanie Baby. But, I moved into a small apartment being an older person after my children all grew up. So all my Beanie Babies stayed behind. I kept one, and it's Jake, the mallard duck. So the plans are, finish my coffee, go to the library. I want to take a book out on, oh, thank you for liking. If you could subscribe, I'd be so happy to. Oh, thank you. You read my mind. I'm going to go to the library, and there's this neat book there before about train journeys around the world. And me being a writer, my website is, spell it GOCYBERNAUT.com. I'm sure it's linked somewhere within my my information. Anyways, there's a really good book there in the kids section about different train journeys around the world, and I would like to do I would like to do a few stories on that. I like doing stories about writing about traveling to places I'll never get to go to. So that's probably my only big plan. I got to get the book on trains, a loaf of bread so that my husband can make toast for my dog, and I can never go home without a toy for my dog. So that's the plan for today. We've got to get one toy, and one loaf of bread, a book, and just wander around and see what happens. Enjoying my coffee, which should give me the energy. It's really nice, this Jabberwocky. If you're in Nanaimo on the waterfront, it's a very nice, smooth Americana. I'm going to turn you around and show you the view of what's going on up there, out there in the harbor. So just hold on. It's quite slow. That little tiny boat, can you see that little tiny boat coming in there in the middle? That's actually a little ferry boat. In the background, you can see an island. And people live on that island, and I can't remember the name of it, like to me. And that's a little ferry they're coming in on. I don't want to lose my hat. But there's mostly here. It looks like mostly working boats. Over there, that's Newcastle Island. That's actually, I think, either a provincial or Canadian park. You can camp on there. And there's a tugboat out slowly. Apartment building. Of course, we all have them. And of course, we love our American friends to come and visit. That's the British Columbia and the Canadian flag. And here comes the little ferry in with all the people for the day. I can't remember the name of the island. All the streets are named pirate names, I know that. That's about it. We're here. So I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to finish my coffee off, and then we'll do a little more on the walking tour. It was nice meeting you all, and thank you for coming by. I really, really appreciate it.